Now on CoastTV News.
Council seat scrutiny. The issue over one former candidate and one current member's presidency has created a heated controversy. Plus, tent community talks. Why the key part of a zoning request in Sussex County for an area that provides aid for the homeless.
It was a cloudy start to our day. Temperatures are back in the mid-30s as the sun is shining on Delmarva. I'm tracking dangerous wind chills for the weekend.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. Today is Wednesday, February 4th. I'm Grace Eckerly and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. Starting off with taking a live look into Rehoboth Beach this morning. We got some sun, we've got some waves, we've also got some snow on the ground. Turning out first, meteorologist Chris Mastromano. Chris, we woke up to some snow flurries very early in the morning hours.
Slowly melting that snow, Grace. That's what we're trying to do with the temperatures getting above the freezing mark once again across the area as we take a live look into a sunny ocean view where the temperature is 35 degrees there. Have a few flurries there just to the south of Crisfield, but pretty much we are seeing the sunshine. We had a little cloudy start and we're seeing the clouds hang on a bit on the southern half of the peninsula, but we're expecting primarily dry conditions for the day today. We're at 33 in Rehoboth, 38 in Milton, 37 in Seaford, and we are at 37 in Salisbury. So we're looking at a pleasant day overall, and we're going to stay below average really through the weekend. In fact, we're going to have another blast of Arctic air. An Arctic front's going to be pushing through the area late Friday. That could spawn a few more snow showers as well as some snow squalls. But the bigger story, the dangerous wind chills. We could see some of our lowest wind chill values so far this winter. I'll have details on that coming up my full 7-day forecast. Grace.
Thank you, Chris. Happening today, Tharros Village, which is a tent community for the homeless off Route 1 in Lewis, is going before the Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission. From March 15th to December 1st, the area is filled with tents and other amenities. But after the season, organizers say they must pack everything up. Organizers of the village are requesting a change to the current conditional use ordinance so that they can keep items here during the off-season. Tharros Village says the goal is keeping items there permanently and to build the area up more like this by installing durable tents that protect people from the elements.
We also brought in water last year, which was really helpful because we had done bottled water drives to provide that, but now we have on-site water amenities, and we intend to bring in electricity so that we can charge devices for our guests, and importantly, a number of our guests are on medical insulin, and that requires cooling, especially during the summer.
The Planning and Zoning meeting will take place this afternoon at 3 p.m. And in Ocean City, the dispute over the residency status for one of its council members is the subject of a special meeting later today. The issue has its roots in the 2024 election when the council disqualified Leslie Smith from running. The council claimed her residency did not meet requirements to run for office, and according to council, a member must live in Ocean City for at least 4 months before an election. Now, Smith claims Tony DeLuca, who won one of those council seats, also did not qualify because he too did not meet the residency requirements.
I ultimately don't feel as though someone who is not living here full-time should be making decisions that affect the citizens that do live here full-time.
After our initial reporting last month, we received this statement from DeLuca. Quote, "I'm aware of Ms. Smith's challenge to my residency. I have nothing to hide, and I look forward to the mayor and city council for giving me the opportunity to address this matter openly and candidly. I will rely on the city solicitor and the city manager as to the best next steps towards bringing this matter to a conclusion." Smith says that she does plan to run for the Ocean City Council again in 2028. A special meeting to address this issue is scheduled for this afternoon at 1 p.m. And growth on the coast is a big issue because everyone wants to live here, and it's a good problem to have, but it does come at a cost. For months, CoastTV News has investigated how we got there and how we got to where we are today, and also what's next. It's a topic of an hour-long special that airs tonight on CoastTV News at 7 p.m., and here's a sneak peek.
Our coast was once comfortable and quaint. The scenes were serene. It was paradise found. Now the coast is rushing. More people,
It's no longer Lower Slower Delaware.
More houses,
This empty field could become another housing development in Milton.
They are building everywhere.
more traffic,
Traffic backed up for miles.
It's horrible.
more problems.
The fire department says if something doesn't change, they can't afford to keep up the ambulance service.
It's suicidal lack of planning.
More. Will the clutter continue? This is the price of paradise.
And you can catch that full hour-long special, The Price of Paradise, tonight, right here on Coast TV at 7 p.m. Now stay with us on Coast TV News Midday, because coming up after the break, hot diggity dog, the story of how one Cape Henlopen student came to drive this iconic symbol.
We have blue skies in Lewis and a sight that's been all too familiar here, the ice floating in the bay. 36 degrees. We'll have sunshine through the afternoon, partly cloudy skies later on in the day, topping out in the mid-30s. Congratulations, Ruth Shickley, Lewis, Delaware, on winning an umbrella from Coast TV. We have some bitterly cold temperatures in the forecast. I'll have that for you here in a few minutes.
Now here's something that you don't get to see every day. Today we've got a real griller in the parking lot. The iconic hot dog shaped vehicle is outside of our Milton studio. Coast TV News' Matt Pensick is live in our parking lot. And Matt, that is quite the unique vehicle that you're standing next to. What's cooking out there?
Yeah, you need a pretty big grill, Grace, to put this hot dog on and cook it. Follow me here. 27 feet of hot dog riding down the highway, and one of the drivers, they're actually called hot doggers, is one of our own. We got Maggie Dawson, Cape Henlopen High School class of 2021. Maggie, welcome back home.
Frank, you happy to be here.
Happy to have you here. How did you get a job like this?
It's pretty special. I mean, you apply just like any other job, and eventually, after a couple interviews, I'm part of the 12 to cut the mustard.
See what she did there? I like that. Okay, what is it like driving this thing?
It's a very unique experience. I mean, it's a parade everywhere we go. People are always honking, waving. It's like nothing else.
All right, and now we're part of your journeys for this year. Maggie Dawson from Lewis, Delaware, one of the hot doggers. And Grace, I got to tell you, it's a pretty impressive ride here.
Oh my goodness, Matt, do not relish in that moment too much. Maggie actually told us something pretty fun. More people have been to the moon than have driven the Wienermobile. And here you go, Maggie Dawson from Cape Henlopen, one of those. Thank you guys so much. Now stay with us on Coast TV Midday, because after this story, it's a different kind of dog. The announcement from Ocean City's police department coming up. But first, we are taking a live look at our Chris Master Bono in the Weather Center. There's no ketchup and mustard in his forecast. It's coming up after this.
Well, some of us woke up to a little dusting of snow on our windshields, maybe on some of those untreated surfaces early this morning. We have a little disturbance passing to our south. See some added cloud cover south of Salisbury. See a few flurries there across Accomack County, and there's a system to our south. Most of this energy is going to remain across the Carolinas and Georgia as this area of low pressure kicks out across the Atlantic here over the next 24 hours. High pressure, though, holding strong and keeping that system suppressed to the south. Live look into Rehoboth. Nice clear skies there, just a few high clouds, 33 degrees, and we are above the freezing mark for most locations. 36 Georgetown, we're at 37 in Harrington, 37 in Seaford. You can see the wind flow out of the northeast, anywhere between about 5 to 15 miles an hour, but for the most part, winds will stay relatively calm through the day. No strong wind gusts to contend with. Temperatures right in the mid to upper 30s for most of the area. We fall to 28 by around 10. It's going to be a cold night under partly cloudy skies. Will dip into the teens away from the coast, lower to mid 20s at the beaches. We're much colder into Thursday, a few degrees, about 5 degrees cooler, with highs generally in the lower 30s. Well, cold, 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 and even colder by the weekend is really going to be the theme. Average high 46. We're going to be far from that, at least for the next 5 to 6 days. In fact, another Arctic blast is on its way, and it's going to be arriving Friday night. We could be seeing another round of some scattered snow showers, even a few snow squalls as we go into Friday night as that energy pushes through the area. The story behind the front is going to be the strong winds that we're going to be experiencing on Saturday. I mean, morning, we're going to be experiencing 40 to 50 mile an hour. These are non-storm related winds. It's that pressure difference between an area of low pressure it's going to be developing offshore and Arctic high pressure that's going to be settling across the Ohio River Valley. Get that tight pressure difference. It acts as like a wind tunnel effect, and the wind chills are really going to be the story as we go into the weekend. Check out some of these wind chills by Saturday afternoon. Feeling like 7 below 0 in Seaford, feeling like 2 below in Fenwick Island, feeling like 3 below in Rehoboth. It gets even worse. If these verify, these are going to be some of our coldest wind chill values in quite some time. Certainly the coldest we've seen so far this winter. 13 below 0 in Georgetown, 12 below. That is dangerous wind chills for a period of time through Sunday morning, and then they'll moderate a bit, but overall we stay in the frigid chill Sunday through Monday with those bone-chilling wind chills. 37 degrees this afternoon under partly sunny skies. Pleasant day. We fall to 17 overnight. Partly cloudy, cold start to our Thursday, and we're a bit chillier tomorrow, a few degrees in those lower 30s. By your Friday, we'll have that late snow chance. Looking at a general coating, it's not going to be a big storm system. The bigger story is going to be those winds, though, gusting to near 50 miles an hour in through Saturday. 23 for a high on Sunday. Overnight lows in the single digits, and we finally creep out of the Arctic blast there. Only a 3-day stretch of that Arctic air. 41 by Tuesday of next week. Grace.
Chris, coming up tonight on DSN, your game of the night at 8:30 p.m. Dover hosts Smyrna in boys basketball, then catch the final score at 10:30 p.m. You watch that game we just mentioned on DSN Plus, along with these exclusive wrestling matches. At 5 p.m., Mardella visits Snow Hill. Also at 5 p.m., Kenton County takes on North Carolina, and at 6 p.m., Sussex Tech faces Cesar Rodney. And at 6:30, Sussex Central hosting Milford. And don't forget that the Super Bowl, sports of a different kind, airs right here on CoastTV. That's Sunday, February 8th. Pregame starts at 1, kickoff at 6:30. And after all those festivities, stay tuned for CoastTV News Today. And here's what you can look forward to this afternoon on Coast Life at 4 p.m.
Hope you're having a good day so far here along coastal Delmarva. And if you join us today at 4 on Coast Life, here is what's coming your way. Everybody loves bingo. We got your opportunity to play some bingo, all for a good cause coming up. We are also talking about the Art League of Ocean City, some of their amazing events, including Art Uncorked, which is going to be a unique Valentine's Day date. And the Cape May Lewis Ferry has something new going on. We can't wait to share that news with you. All of that and so much more is happening today at 4 on Coast Life. We'll see you then.
Ocean City Police have named Erica Road Officer of the Year. The department says she served the department for 12 years and leads the K-9 unit as a master trainer, helping to add to the department's first bloodhound and explosive detection dog. Road says 2025 was her toughest year personally after losing her K-9 partner Smoke, and she calls this award a true honor for the team and community. And we're counting down the days to the opening ceremonies. The Winter Olympics about to begin, and you can watch it here on February 6th through the 22nd on CoastTV. Now, a programming note for you due to the Winter Olympics from February 9th through the 20th. You can catch Jeopardy on our sister station, Fox 21, at its regular time, 7:30 p.m. Same show, same time, just a different channel while the games are on. Happening today, the process of upgrading Millsboro's parks. According to its meeting agenda, the Parks Committee is expected to discuss a plan for improving the town parks. Committee is also set to review a possible survey, questions, and decide which to use. Millsboro Parks Committee met just a few hours ago at 9:30 a.m. And Ocean City hosting a cleanup event this weekend. Officials say participants will meet at Northside Park and spend the morning picking up trash throughout the town. It's open to everyone and hot chocolate will be provided. Sounds like a pretty good deal. A trash weigh-in and celebration will take place back at the check-in tents after, and the Winter Green Clean is set for Saturday, February 7th from 10 a.m. to noon. And Worcester County officials are hoping federal experts will take new looks at the Ocean City inlet system. This would begin the process of updating a water resources study, and that study hasn't been done since 1998. The county commissioners approved sending a letter to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers explaining concerns ranging from flooding and storm impacts to navigation and sand movement.
The county puts money toward it, and the Ocean City puts money toward it, and the state and federal. Yeah. So hopefully we can get enough to keep the beach there, basically.
Worcester County officials say the efforts are a key step to keep the inlet at federal radar as budgets are debated.
Well, time to make those reservations, fellas. 10 days from Valentine's Day, 44 away from spring, and everybody's wanting that warmer weather. And you can get your latest forecast by calling our First Alert weather phone. I'll have your 10-day forecast up next. Bright blue skies in Lewis. You see all the ice floating there in the bay. It's going to take a while for this ice to melt. I mean, we have another shot of Arctic air coming in here despite temperatures being above the freezing mark today. We're at 36 degrees. And look at the snow pack there. You can see it across the midshore throughout much of Delmarva and through portions of Maryland and Pennsylvania. Pretty cool to see that on the satellite. And this area of low pressure is going to stay to our south, expecting a little snow there across the Carolinas today. High pressure is going to keep that system suppressed, and expect that rain to stay well to our south. Temperatures right now we're at 36 in Ocean City, 38 Salisbury, 37 in Cambridge, and we are holding at 36 in Dover under those mostly sunny skies. So temperatures are going to be holding basically in the mid to upper 30s through the afternoon. Then we'll fall to 31 by around 7. A pleasant evening. Winds will be relatively calm, but a cold night. We fall to 17 by Thursday, and we're a little chillier on Thursday. Lower 30s, mostly sunny skies, and then clouds will be increasing Friday ahead of an Arctic front that will bring around us some snow showers Friday evening. But boy, it's going to be the wind chills. The bitter, dangerous wind chills are going to be the story over the weekend, with wind gusts of 50 miles an hour Saturday. We'll see wind chills as low as -10 to -12 Saturday night through Sunday. Grace.
My goodness, Chris, that is frigid. Well, thank you for that, and thank you for joining us for Coast TV News Midday. For more local news or local weather, you can download our Coast TV News app, and don't forget to join us for Coast TV News at 5 later this afternoon. Until then, have a great Wednesday.